That's not confusion, that's confirmation. The angel said, he is not here. That's not a mystery, that's manifestation. Because he told them what would happen. He told them he'd be betrayed. He told them he'd be handed over. And he also told them that he'll rise again. But they didn't believe it until the stone was moved. He told them, but they didn't remember it until the tomb was empty. And so last week, Pastor Penright said, a denial is just a delay. And so don't let delay make you forget God's declaration. He said he would rise, and even though they watched him die, even though they saw him buried, his word never expired. And the same God who spoke over himself has spoken over us. And just because it's been quiet, just because it looks dead, just because time has passed, don't mean God has changed his mind. And sometimes it takes an empty grave to remind you of a spoken promise. Sometimes it takes what's not there to show you who still is. God's word don't lie. God's word don't miss. God's word don't lose power in the dark. And so when it looks like it's the end, my God, that's where the resurrection begins. And so what God has spoken over your life, my God, even though it feels like it's taking too long, it's still in effect. And so all you got to do is dust off that promise and believe again. And so don't be afraid to revisit that dream, but this time not with fear, revisit it with faith.